Welcome to this video on the topic of inequalities. In this video, I'm going to show you the technique involved in plotting inequalities on a number line. To do this, I'm going to show you 4 unique examples. Looking at example 1 here, we've got x is greater than 5. To plot this inequality, what we're going to do is first we're going to make sure we have a ruler and we're going to line it up on our page. Ideally, we want to line it up against a reference marker, that being our grid. Now, I'm going to carefully rule a line across the page. Perfect. Now that my line is ruled, I'll just put my ruler away for now. Next step is, this is going to be a number line, so I'm going to put arrows. Arrows on my number line, and it's going to be a number line for the variable x. So I'm going to draw x on my number line like so. Next step is, I need to put the numbers on the number line. Now starting from the very center, I'm going to draw a notch. And then 3 marks over, doesn't always have to be 3 marks. I'm going to draw another notch, and then to the left I'll do the same. Basically you want to have an equal spacing, as you can see here. Now, we need to look at the number we're working with. In this case, on the right hand side of the inequality sign, we have the number 5. So I'm going to get that 5, and I'm going to put it in the very center of the number line. Now on the left of the 5, I'm going to pick a number that's smaller than 5. In this case, it will be 4. And on the right, I'm going to pick a number that's greater than 5. In this case, I'll go 6. Next step, we're going to plot. So to do that, we're working with x is greater than 5. Because it's greater, I'm going to draw a circle, and I'm going to leave the circle open. So I'm not going to shade inside. Next step is, we're looking at the greater sign. So notice the greater sign, it's almost like an arrow that points to the right. Because of that, I'm going to draw a line that points to the right like so. And thus, we complete plotting x is greater than 5. Example 2, we're dealing with v is less than 3. To plot this, I'm going to grab my ruler again. I'm going to line it up against my grid paper. Then I'm going to carefully rule a neat line. We always use our rulers when we're plotting. Okay, now that I've done my line, I'm going to get rid of my ruler and I'm going to put arrowheads on it. Next step is I'm going to mark the center and then 2 notches on either side. After that, I'm going to look at my variable, in this case it's v, and I'm going to put that on the right. Next, I look at the number, it's 3, so I'm going to put 3 in the middle. Either side of 3, I need to pick a number that's less than 3. So that's 2, and greater than 3, that's going to be 4. Finally, I'm going to go to 3, I'm going to draw a circle, and then looking at the inequality operator, we've got this arrow that points to the left, or that's sort of what it looks like, an arrow pointing to the left. Because of that, it means less than, and I'm going to draw an arrowhead on my circle that points to the left. Done. Next step, looking at example 3, we're going to grab our ruler and we're going to draw a number line once again. So we'll go, perfect, arrowheads, and we'll mark it out. Next step, we look at the variable we're working with. In this case, it's y. So I'm going to mark y on the right here. Then I'm going to look at my number on the right hand side, in this case -2. So I'll put -2 in the center there. On the left of -2, I need to pick a smaller number. So I'm going to go -3. And then on the right of -2, I need a bigger number. So I'll go -1. Now it's time to plot it. What I'm going to do is at -2, I'm going to draw a circle. Now notice that this one is less than or equal to. Because it could be equal to as well, I'm going to get that circle and I'm going to fill it in. Like so. So what this is suggestive of is that the inequality includes -2 as well. So it's less than or equal to. And then finally, to finish it off, I'm going to draw an arrow to the right here. So basically this arrow points in the direction that the inequality operator looks like it's pointing as well. Final one, example 4. Going in for the kill. Going to get my ruler and I'm going to draw a number line. Now that I've drawn my nice line, I get rid of my ruler and I put my arrowheads on. I mark the notches, making sure it's very neat and legible. And then I'm going to put in my variable and my numbers. So we're working with Z, and the number's 1, and then we'll go 0 and 2 on either side. Now time to plot. To plot, I go to the very center and I draw a circle and I patch it in because it's greater than or equal to. And then I push it to the right like so. And thus I complete my plotting of all 4 inequalities.